Sparkles, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to make Ariel the Little Mermaid costume for your American Girl doll. And here are some shout outs to everyone who guessed what the costume I was gonna make, so thank you so much for guessing. So anyway, let's just get on to the video. Paper, purple felt, green fabric, an elastic, scissors, a pen, Velcro, hot glue gun, and your doll. And here are some optional items that you can use to decorate your doll mermaid costume. So let's get started. So first I started off by drawing a seashell shape on my piece of paper, and this one is obviously a fail, so I just looked up a picture on Google just to use as a reference, and yeah, this one's much better. And here I'm just using my doll to see if this shell is just the right size. Now we're going to be making the fin part, so I just folded my piece of paper in half like this, and then I searched up a mermaid tail fin shape, and then I just basically traced half of it on my piece of paper, and then removing it I redrew the picture, and that's basically it. And as you guys can see here, it is a little bit smaller than I want it to be, so I just basically made it bigger, and yeah, just play around with the pattern until you get what you like. Then you can just fold your paper back in half, cut it out, and there's your mermaid tail fin. Also, don't forget to cut out your seashell pattern as well. Once you have both of your patterns, first we're going to start off by making the seashells part. So you just want to take your pattern and take your purple felt and basically just trace the pattern on your felt. Once you're done with that, you want to flip your pattern over like this and trace the other one. So after I cut mine out, it didn't look much like a seashell shape. So what I started doing is I just took my Mod Podge and a paintbrush, and I basically just painted the details on it so I can put the glitter on top later. It's a little bit confusing, but if you watch what I'm doing here, you will get what I'm doing. So I just basically painted the lines inside of the seashell. And then I started realizing that the Mod Podge was just drying too quickly, so I just switched to Elmer's glue and just did the same part. It was just very simple, but it turned out super cute. So yeah. While the glue was still wet, I just took some glitter and sprinkled it on top, and you want to make sure that you cover every single part where there is glue. Once you've let it dry, you can dust off the excess glitter and you should get this very pretty pattern. And yeah, just do it to your other shell, and now you have your two seashells. Next, I took my purple felt and cut a thin strip about the width of my elastic, and then I glued one side of it onto one of the shell, and then putting it on my doll, I used my doll as a measurements guide to put on the other seashell, like so. Then I just measured how much I want to cut the felt, so I cut mine at 2.5 inches, and then I cut another little piece like that, just a little bit longer, so I can glue it onto the other side. Once you have something like this, you can just measure on your doll to see how much elastic you need to cut. So I needed to cut 2.5 inches, but you want to cut less than the 2.5 inches because the elastic is going to stretch out, and you just want to glue that onto your seashell piece. And lastly, you can use some Mod Podge just to coat the glitter so that it won't shred everywhere. Next, taking my green elastic, I put my doll on top like so, and then I folded the fabric over, make sure that it's able to overlap my doll a little bit, and then I measured how long I wanted it to be and just cut it out. And my rectangle is 15.5 by 12.5 inches. Then using my glue gun, I just hem the top part. Then you want to turn it wrong side facing up and put it around your doll. Then I secured the fabric in place using a paper clip, and now I'm just going to be taking a marker and basically drawing like the outline of her body, because what you want is you want the fabric to like be fitted and not be loose. I don't know if that makes any sense, but if you have stretchy fabric, that will be much easier. Then after that, I removed it from my doll and just cut out the shape. Once you've cut it out, you can use your hot glue gun and just glue the other side together, and then making sure that you leave a little bit of space so that you can glue on the Velcro later. Once you have something like this, turn it right side out. And then try it on your doll to see if it needs any readjustments. So mine is a little bit loose at the bottom here, so I want it to be tighter. So then I just removed it from my doll, turn it wrong side out, and just use my marker to draw, and I basically just tuck it in by a little bit and then just repeat the same step just by gluing the side shut. Once it fits, you can then glue on your Velcro. And my tail was a little bit too long, so I just cut it off by a few inches. Now to make the fin, I basically repeated the same step I did with the seashell, so just cut out 2 of the fin shapes. Then I only decorated one of the fins, so I just again took some school glue and drew my design on it and sprinkled on some glitter. And as of the tail, I forgot to hem the bottom earlier, so now I'm just hemming the bottom. And then I also made this nice little design on the top and the bottom of the tail just to make it look cuter. Once you've let the glue all dried, you can then dust off the excess glitter again to reveal your beautiful design. And now let's assemble the tail together. So you should have the tail, the back, and the front fins. And all you want to do is just to glue the front fin to the front like this and glue the back fin to the back. It's really simple. And lastly, you can try the costume out on your doll and you're basically done. And I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up and comment down below any other fall video ideas / suggestions that you guys would like to see. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!